You hear that? It's the taste of fall at McCormick and Schmick Seafood Restaurant. Joining us now to cook up ginger pear glazed salmon is Executive Chef Gary Moy. Good morning and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk about what you're making here. You've got wild salmon here.
It's a wild cold salmon out of Washington. There should be only 3 more weeks left in the season, so it's a opportune time to get some of that wild salmon.
Yeah, whether you're making it at home or going to McCormick and Schmick's.
Most definitely.
Okay, so let's start. How do we get this thing started here? We've got the salmon sizzling already.
Here we got the salmon grilling already. You want to make a pear ginger reduction. It's just basically brown sugar, ginger, and pear nectar. And you let it reduce down so it's a nice thick consistency, almost the consistency of honey. So as we go that, we're going to keep on basting our salmon as we're going along. So you want to get that on there.
And we're keeping this on the grill for?
It's about 2 to 3 minutes on each side.
Okay.
And you want to get some nice glaze on it so it caramelizes onto the salmon.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. I love that sound.
Yeah, the sound and the smells too.
Oh yeah.
Smell that ginger cooking.
Yeah. And we've got some root vegetables here.
Yep, root vegetables is going to be the accompaniment for this dish.
Okay.
This is turnips, there's parsnips and baby carrots in there, and we roasted it with some honey, chipotle, and some garlic in there.
Okay.
And when you're doing the vegetables, you basically just take some with some butter. You want to put it into the pan, let that cook. And you also roast some beets ahead of time. Beets, you probably have to do a little bit ahead of time. They take about 2 to 3 hours depending on the size of the beets, but you want to get those nice and tender. So you can do this a day ahead of time, and while you're cooking it, it won't take you as long as you're finishing your dish. So
pretty healthy meal then too here.
I would like to think so. It's very healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and as we're finishing this up, we don't want to forget some of the food here on the side here. This is all part of your Savor the Fall menu.
Yes, it is. That's our Jake's Bouillabaisse. It's our first restaurant in Portland, Oregon. It's created out there. It's shellfish and a rich tomato stew. Right here is a red miso curry scallop over
beautiful
puree of cauliflower and some roasted cauliflower. Flavors go really great together. And for the sweet tooth, we also have
yeah,
can't forget that part. We have our upside down apple pie. It's brown sugar and walnut crust. And here we have a caramel pecan pumpkin cheesecake.
Fantastic, fantastic. What is it about the fall that you enjoy?
I enjoy the flavors of fall, like the earthiness and the abundance of harvest after that. So I think the gathering of it is the best part of it.
Yeah,
but
it's harvest time.
Yeah, it's harvest time.
Well,
when you're going to eat your bountiful.
Continue harvesting here?
Yep, we're going to finish up a little bit here. We're just going to let these vegetables cook a little bit. And as they're getting hot, you want to add some kale into it.
Yeah, can't forget the kale.
Can't
Very popular these days.
Yep, it goes, has some great flavors in there, some great texture added into it. So I just want to let that cook down just a tad bit, and in a couple minutes we're going to add some of our pear ginger glaze that we prepared a little bit earlier and let that caramelize right onto the vegetables.
Gotcha.
And it makes a great flavors on there.
Not only the salmon, but the vegetables.
Yeah, the vegetables a little bit. It just adds a little more of that flavor to it, the pear and ginger flavor to it.
Okay, and as we finish up here, tell us where you are.
We're at the Somerset Collection behind Saks Fifth Avenue, freestanding building. We're open Monday through Sunday. So anytime you feel like coming down, you can just hop right on down there.
There you go. Now this is a meal that's fairly easy to create at home, but obviously we have some professionals here who could really make the flavors bounce and kick there. So this is fantastic, fantastic. Well, shall we put the salmon?
Yep, we're going to put the glaze right on there.
Put the glaze here. Can I give it a shot here?
You can give it a shot.
All right. Chef Moy, thank you very much. I'm going to savor the seasons of the fall.
Thank you.
Yes, and I will savor more as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
And you could savor all of this. Just check out our WXYZ website, the Scene on 7 section.